Okay, now something should connect. I think it's live. Okay, maybe now if you check the channel, it should be live. Let me put the live chat here in the screen. Okay. What about that? One moment, let me check. I really don't even know if I'm live, if I am not. Okay, now I think it is there. What about that? Okay, I think we are there. I think I'm live. I think it's working somehow. So if anybody's in the chat, they will confirm. Damn, that took long. That took much longer than it should have needed to take. And the image is far from being good enough, but hey, we will go with this. Let me put this like that. Yeah, something like this. Okay. Well, I live like this, you know, like whatever is streaming is not streaming. Of course, it's unlisted. So one second. I am live, but it's not public. I'll have to... Hey, how do I change that? Okay, I have to start another stream, I think. Yeah, I don't think I can change that. Oh yeah, I can change it here. Okay, now it's public. Paul, if you want to check in the channel, I don't know if now the stream should be public. You can also see then my score, the Alright. It doesn't show yet? YouTube then is lying to me. YouTube says that that is live. Let me 1 second. I'll copy here the link. How can I copy the link to you? Can I even do that here? Let me... Yeah, I think I can. 1 second. The good thing of the iPhone is that You can copy from computer to iPhone like this. Let me check. I sent a link here. I don't know if that probably it will not work as a link. Yeah, we have somebody. We have Lee here in the stream. So it is working. Lee confirms us that this is working. Now, maybe that you cannot find me is because your YouTube account doesn't like me. He decides that he hates me. So, but yeah, I'm like, for the ones in YouTube, I'm in Tonic. I usually practice here with my friends over in Tonic. So that's to whom I'm speaking. But we are now also live here in the channel, back after forever ago. So as you can see, image and everything is not really the best, but hey, I'm just struggling here with my streaming software. It's doing weird things with the cameras and with the colors and everything. So I just left it like this and I started the stream, and I will figure out as I go. Otherwise I was never starting again these streams. You got it. Perfect. All right. Well, then time for me to get back to work. Let's see if the timer connector still works. Let's do timed sessions, which is going to be what was that? Okay, that's, and let's do 15 minutes. 15 minutes work. Start. Yes, it's working. It's in black. I don't know why the timer here in the screen, but we'll deal with that later. And it's very tiny. It's absolutely too tiny. Well. Yeah, this is what it is. I don't know why it's black. All right, let's put the metronome and let's go back to it because I really need to move my fingers. Let's see. Let's go to 80 and let's see how far I can control things. Oh great, my my metronome doesn't respond here, so I'll have to put it on the phone. Let's see this. Why is not? System capture. Okay, it has a system capture sound. Wonderful. Why? I'll deal with this also later. It's just gonna be so improvised this session, so I'm gonna put the metronome. Hello Jack, nice that you are here, and hello MM. Nice seeing you back in the channel. So I'm just practicing here some Bach with all the technological problems in the world, but we will deal with that. I'll start with 80, trying to get the speed high so that I can get comfortable at speeds that now I am very uncomfortable. So let's try that. Okay. I hope you can hear my metronome here. No, actually, I've been struggling a lot with streaming and everything. That's why I didn't do it. But today I said, yeah, why not? Let's just try. You know, whatever it happens, it happens. It's also going to be good for me to just test it. But anyways, I've been now here 15 minutes like this. So I just want to practice now because I'm cold again. Alright, and you guys let me know if it stucks, the internet or something. If you hear things weird, please do let me know. Alright. sorry. I was putting the dual camera maybe somewhere like this. Man, the cameras are terribly positioned. Okay, there, a little better. Yeah, kind of there. Like this, you can see the lens is more interesting. Let's start again. This part starts choking, so actually the score is here so small, I believe that it's not really even useful. One moment, let me check. Do you guys like to have the score here in the middle? I think I put it there, it's very, very small. So maybe, where is this? Maybe I can just close it up. Nope, not this. This. And you have, I guess, better view or something. Okay, this part is I'm choking there, and I should not. Okay, let's. All right, so let's actually share here. Sharing the Instagram. Okay. Let's see. Okay, maybe a little bit before. My dog is dreaming. you to get this clear. Good boy, Lee. That's the point, to motivate you guys to also practice. Enjoy your practice session. Okay, let's go a little bit higher. Now this was 80. Let's go to 85. Buyback says, would you want to, as a present, after reaching the 50,000 subscribers? Oh, I think I'm far. I don't know how many subscribers I have now, but I think probably I'm still very far. So keep dreaming. And keep practicing. Let's try from 85 from the top. Only this first half of the layer for now. I was dragging behind the second half of the layer way too much somehow. I'm not was not going too well. Let's take from before the problem starts. This part still not very accurate with the fast runs. I have this pedal thingy. Don't get used to it. It's so tricky to use your foot while playing. I would be the worst piano player in history. Combination of 1, 3, 4 this fast. It's so sucky. Anthony says, I cannot yet read the score. Very beginner here. Learning how to practice today. Oh, no worries, no worries. Ah, metronome is a little loud. Thank you guys for telling me. Is it a little bit better? You have to hear the beat. Just punch the beat into your eardrum. The metronome audio is anyways to hide all my crap I'm playing, so now you will hear a lot more of my mistakes. Ah, 1 second. The timer is like long time already finished. What the? You know what? Since I have to reprogram all the sounds and everything because clearly they are not coming to my headphones, I'm just gonna keep the practice session here, like a timer to see how far we're practicing. But that's really about it. I will bother with this next time. All right. But don't worry, Anthony, that you cannot read notes. You just start slowly. Remember, one of the first pieces I read was the romance, because you have all these open strings here, and then you just have to bother to move the melody up. Well, then you have to decipher these. It's very good to learn how to find the notes, the system. And then it's just practice, and then progressively you get hopefully a little quicker every time. Let's continue. Do you guys like the dual thing or the 2 cameras, I guess? Or just the main camera? The main camera, I think I can put the score here somewhere. It's and I could move it eventually, I don't know where. I'll have to tweak a little bit the settings here of this stream. But it will you see both hands. Maybe it's more interesting. Let's see. It should be very smooth and I'm suddenly hungry. So I'm suddenly very hungry. Okay. So the story in the Instagram is there, so that's good. Okay. You try to learn the cathedral. How do you go back to that? Yeah, beautiful, beautiful piece. I think it's one of the most famous pieces indeed. It's just so beautiful. See, with the cathedral, it's so worth to learn. All the upper notes, but it's tough. For if you don't know how to read and you try to read the music, it's not the easiest piece to begin with, really. sleepy today, eh? I should have chosen yesterday because I was a lot more brighter in my brain. Alright, I'll try to go higher. And I need some water to wake up. I'll try to stupidly go higher. I know that it's going to be weird, that it's not gonna be enough accurate. It's gonna be rushed as well, but it needs a time of weird to settle into a higher speed. Let's see just how terrible it is, all right? So bear with me. I'm very sorry for destroying your ears, but that's what I have to do. Let's try. You know where I get distracted? When I have to press the button of the pedal. I'm with my foot like this, trying to find where the button is. It's so weird. Look, see? I'm like using the button now, but somehow I don't manage to get comfortable, even if it's like right on the tip of my foot. I don't manage to get comfortable to use it somehow. I guess it's practice. A lifetime of not using the pedal and just tapping like this or turning page. Now to use my foot is like really strange. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the right hand camera, don't worry. I'm gonna play many times this again. Actually, I think the first part, since there are not a lot of fast notes, I can deal with it pretty okay. I'll just try again to see if it was not beginner's luck. That part I think I will have to work. There is one that I don't know. Have to optimize the sound there. Also before, 1 second. also have Nick joining the chat. Nice seeing you around here. How are you doing? I'm sweating, as you can see. I'm sweating my ass off, as it should be. You know, every time like I look at my fretboard, look guys what I see. I'm sorry, but that's the cutest company. So when you hear snoring, this is the reason. Before he was dreaming, but sometimes he dreams really loud, and he starts just like having some attack. And since this crate is kind of small, but he loves it small, but it has this grid that he puts the nails in and you hear like that. It's fun. Yeah, the peas in the morning is very, very nice. Which time is there for you? It's probably very early actually, right? Yeah, I think it's very early. Wow. You like to wake up early. Let's see. Let's go to the second part. So, moment. The challenging bits. No, there's no. Well, 6 is already very early for me, you know, Nick? It's like, you don't find me at 6 o'clock. At 3 o'clock in the night, yes, but not at 6. So the time you wake up is where I go to sleep. That's great. I would be your perfect neighbor. Practicing until you until the moment you wake up. Yeah, if I should do that. Replace the metronome sound with snoring. Even though like I'm gonna miss the attack of the metronome. That would be funny though, really funny. If somebody knows how to do that, please be my guest. I will will record Ragnar snoring. Yours is not precise. This big change of let's go 5 up. And I think that's gonna be maybe the limit. Yeah, right? This sound is not as... But you have to coordinate so well. That's why I keep not liking sometimes how I play, because if the hand is a little bit uncomfortable, it's, how to say, it doesn't sound tan ta ta, but it sounds like something like really weird and ugly. Because you play the first note, second, then there's a pull-off, and then the third. And sometimes the timing of this, even if it's very fast, it goes up. It's just, yeah, gets a bit broken, and then it sounds like very sloppy. But it's very crisp, much more than. This also, see, is easy like this, but when you're playing everything, sometimes it comes like too rushed or too slow. It's like you have to get the feel before you start the pull-offs, and you have to have the hand ready because there's no time to think. Okay, let's try with 95. Let's see how that is. Oh, we got a subscriber. This I get it. These sounds I get it. We have Steve. Thank you for the subscription, Steve. But somehow the timer and the other things I don't get it yet. So I don't know. Let's see. 95. Good luck to me. I'll try not to mess up with the pedal. Not too horrible, but I need to group much better the notes in my brain. Starting from always this kind of second half. That starts to feel a little fast. Yeah, this I have to somehow fly through it. This is from the allegro from the second violin sonata solo work. You know, like this piece has been really great to practice this kind of almost wannabe tremolo. Tremolo would be like this. This is the thumb, middle, index for all these. But the transition away from it is hard, at this tempo at least. Yeah, that's quite shredding. You know, the joke is that when there are the slurs written by Bach, it's so much easier to flow through. But he didn't write any bowing, so he wanted this part more marcato. But for instance, when I go to here, the very last part, there's these three notes always slur, and it feels so much easier. Because you have these runs, and it just flows a lot easier. Problem is, at a high speed, to really have everything precise and sharp and crisp. This alternation back and forth, that's tough. Let's see. I don't know. I want to try to see from the beginning. Let's see if I can get it, because somehow I can get the speed. Let's see what happens. Yeah, exactly. But if you go to check the manuscript, it's very accurate how he writes each section. I think sometimes we smooth everything out with slurs, whatever it feels good for us. But if you try to follow the bow indications of the violin, it's a whole different groove. And then the piece kind of transitions and has parts where the beat is here, the beat is there. It's like, it's nicer. But of course, it's Bach. Let's try. 95. From the top, this first page. Pedal. The pedal here. I totally lost myself in the score. 1 second. I was in my head somewhere else. From the beginning. Why am I stuck in here? Yeah, I'm pedal again. Why, see it? How when you have to play complete, how much worse it gets, huh? It's fascinating somehow. But okay, I'm also practicing for too long now this first page, so I'm gonna go to the second, which is actually much worse, and we go way down back to maybe back to 75. Yeah, we're practicing like 1 hour and a half. I have the tonic here, which is where I really started. I started the stream 1 hour later. So you have to understand that my brain is already like this. No, I do feel like I'm starting to lose the focus. So let's see. Switching it for a little bit to the new part. Let's see if I get my neuron back to work. All right. Beginning. So much slower, wait. I forgot their cameras. There. Okay, I think the problem of this piece altogether is second page, second half. So I will take from, let's see, take a little bit too early, let's see where we land. Oh wait, no, this was first part. These parts are already harder, so this 75 and it's already not so great. This is one tricky section. This one second. Let me start the metronome. Gonna is the 1003. I can put here the whole name. No, I cannot. Well, I'll just type it. Is number 2. Sonata number 2 in A minor. Versagnis, whatever the German thing is for the work. It's the 1003. Johann Sebastian Bajito. That's it. And maybe I can pin this. So I should have done this in the beginning of the stream actually. But alright, there you have it. That's a piece. Yeah, you think it's part of related to the player condition? Yes, it's I'm a little bit exhausted today, so it's like all like blah, 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 like not very clear. Oh, we have Isosceles here in the chat. Good morning, nice to see you. A long time. It's so cool to see you guys after a long time I did not stream. To see you back in the chats. It's like getting the friends back here together. Alright, I have maybe like 20 minutes if my brain can handle that. And then I'll go. Right? It's 15 probably. And then my tonic session will finish. We will have done the 2 hours. So let's do a little bit of 75 here. And then I'll push it up even if it's not perfect. Because I want to get a bit of margin on my chops somehow to then work on accuracy next days. Completely off the time. Let's go to 80. Why not? Let's just throw the house through the window. I missed some notes. I am so hungry, oh my god. I'm very sorry if you hear my stomach, but I could eat a bear right now. Yeah, that's the hardest maybe. Used to have with starting with the third finger and the pinky finger. That's maybe the worst challenge of this piece for me. Okay, let's try 85. Yeah, let's try that. The tonic is still going. Okay, maybe they give me some bit of margin. Yeah, let's try from a little bit before. You know, like actually these kind of pieces are the reason why I was thinking to bring back some workout routines with lots of slurs, and a lot of left hand dexterity and fast movements. Would you like actually to have these kind of workout routines? I don't know if you guys use them. That's so hard. That's so hard. Okay, we have one vote for the slurs. Or if you want also other kind of practice, you can suggest. I have lots of ideas actually. And usually I'll put some things out kind of more in order of what we're doing in the academy with the workouts and everything. We do like every Sunday technique workshops for all the members. So I think if I roll out some workout videos, that's probably just gonna be in the topics that somehow we are working. But if you have any preference or any specific topics that you're really hot about, then just write it I will keep a note. Guys, I have the new back piece to check out now. Yeah, that's a very good piece. Toi to the bourrée. Oh, it's the only Bach I could play along with you. Well, actually let me stop here. The bourrée, the video I made on that, it is a rather fast tempo. It's what I think maybe it would sound really cool to play at. But I myself should practice this bourrée to play at that tempo, to have this lightness and densiness. People think that it just has to be like like really hard, but if you get the dance and the weight distribution, it has an amazing groove. But then it's rather fast, but it's what creates this floating groove. All right, cool, but nice that you could play along. I could barely play along with myself. Which, by the way, I was just wondering, why is the chat here not showing though? Is that for any particular reason? Or, well, I don't know. So many things working weird in this stream. But we are having fun anyways. You know what? I'm gonna try to play from the beginning of the second half, whatever happens, and then I'm still gonna raise the speed a little more. Because, why not? We all have to die of something, right? That they were like this. 2 spots. Damn it. Alright, but not too bad. Okay, I'm not too annoyed with that. So let's just go 90, but 90 I'm just gonna crash so badly. So badly. So now you can have a laugh. While you laugh, I will cry. Let's see. Let's try. Anyways, and one of the mistakes was because one of the stutters was because of the pedal again. But there's no place I can actually tap the screen either. So let's see. I'll prepare my foot here, and I'll try to not move the score too early. Let's see. 90. 90 is a lot for all these 32 notes. But okay, let's try. Repeat. Oh, my hand is tired. I'm gonna get to you. I don't feel my thumb. This is gone. That was starring. Is that when you know that it's tricky, you naturally press a lot more, but the pressing a hair more in this kind of piece, when it goes so fast, oh, it gets so tiring. It feels like you're holding, I don't know, like 30 kilos of weight in your finger. Oh, it's gonna get some work to be able to get there without, how to say, with more comfort. I guess there's also, partly the fact that I'm not alone. I'm here with you guys, and you focus a bit more, like you want to play good, right? And that naturally gives more tension. It's the same like performing, right? Performing live, and I have to get back to, when I'm practicing. 2 days ago I was practicing this, and I felt like really loose, very light and everything. That's why I wanted to try this 90, even though I did not tried yet before. The maximum speed I reached was 88. But yeah, I think was not bad. I will try to do more days. I don't know if later, but I will try to do more days of this kind of long practice. That's what we were doing in the when I started the stream here in this Tonic app. Just play through with a repetition, because the whole page repeats twice. Like that's the first page. 1 second. This is the first page, which is the most friendly page, and this is the second. That this part is really the worst with all these, faster runs, and yeah, the repeats just make it like a Mount Everest in front of you somehow. As Anastasia Bagwer said, damn, that's a painful passage. It is very, very painful. In fact, many people drop the tempo in this second half, because if you start the piece like, you could start at that speed, which is look 115, but then there is no way you can play this. It's just too fast. Plus, at some point, it's very unclear, right? So there has to be some sort of musical limit, because it's not meant to be a circus. Let me stop here the stream in Tonic, otherwise I'm gonna close. Okay, but yeah, so it's about having a consistent speed. I want to work on the pulsation, that I can feel the pulse and I can go through all these runs without thinking technically. I think I'm in the point to when they say to overcome technique and then you just focus on the music. That's where I'm kind of navigating now. I want to push the tempo, so the technique just is forced to jump up a little bit and ignore note by note and start to just, I don't know, understand the dance in a way on the guitar. And so then I can focus much more on the music, on the phrasing, on the weight distribution of each part, instead of obsessing on each note. So Cecilia says sometimes my hand cramps, so it won't move anymore. I know, but that's a real thing, And classical guitar is also a little bit bigger. It's easy for this to happen. I think that's also why we have more upright position. Let me close here the iPad thingy. That's why we have more upright position, because then we can be more like in front of the guitar, as opposed to if you see a lot of electric guitar players and acoustic, they play more here behind, like this. Then the thumb, it shows a bit more, but we play more like here behind. And classical guitar is a lot more in front, so that you can move the fingers without having to stretch and contract coming from here. And having, of course, a good position helps a lot to then work on a smooth technique. That's why I was telling about these workshops, that I really want to get back to it, because it's a kind of excuse for me to also, all the technique that I'm doing and everything, to kind of put it into a video that you guys can follow and you can use. Because at the end of the day, all this technique to have a smoother hand, it comes with this slow practice, the control of the fingers, to teach the fingers to stay here and avoid all this tension like that. As soon as you start to have tension with the fingers moving up and stuff, this is where the hand really contracts a lot in any minimally fast passage. And as you see, like even having, let's say, quite okay technique in very fast pieces, you also feel it. So you always have to fine tune more and more and more, so you can get higher and higher and higher. Phil says, I got quite a lot of tension just watching this. Yeah, I know. It's I'll have to work. Let's see. I will be curious maybe in the streams. So there's a little bit more of less relax. I'm not alone in here, to see if I can manage to get this flow. I think that's kind of my personal goal with this. That would be really good. And then maybe I know that I'm ready to record it. Because also if I record this piece, I want to record it in large chunks. Not sure if one page, one take, the other page, the other take, or maybe a few cuts here and there. But I definitely don't want to cut like a million cuts for every note. I want to get the groove of it. That's kind of my personal challenge. Because when I record is where I practice the best pieces, where then I can play them in concerts and I feel a lot more confident about it. I don't know, there is a level of depth that I practice when I have to record that it's not just recording, it's getting the piece into your soul somehow. So that's kind of would be cool. So you thought you were supposed to slow down if you get tense. Well, but yes and no. Depends on what you're doing. Right now, I'm purposely pushing my limit. I am going to a speed that I will not play this fast because I think 90 is already, more than that might be a little bit stupidly fast unless somehow you manage to make it sound good. I think it's, borderline. It's not a presto, it's allegro. So I'm purposely trying to push my limit of my hand is getting tense, but I just hold on to this painful threshold of course it's not painful like you just broke a bone. It's just this pain of it's just getting super tiring, but you can always do a little bit more until you feel like you just I think they call it in gym terms until failure, right? Until your hand fails. So of course I finish a piece, so I can still go a little bit more, but what I'm trying to do is to add repeats, because before I started the stream, I played the piece. First page, second page. First page, repeat. Second page, repeat. And then first and second page again. So everything 3 times. And it's very funny that if I know I play without any repeat, so only first and second page 1 time each, I will tense a lot more than if I know that I have to play 3 or 4 times. So it's very interesting to see how that works, because your brain says, oh, that's gonna be a long ride, so you press a lot less. So that's why I say is yes and no. It depends on what you are trying to practice. If I'm practicing a passage where I have like slurs like this very light and it's just a few seconds, then I don't want to be tense, then I will stop and I'll try to find a way that I can float lightly through it. I will not push the way I'm pushing now. But if I want to gain not only speed but fluidity, I know that the muscle tiredness is going to play a big role into me achieving that. So then I have to train my hand and my fingers to not only get stronger and more resistant, but to also understand this sensation that I have when I start a piece and I know I will have to play it 3 or 4 times and I'm really not gonna stop, so you have to be a bit tough with that. Because then I can kind of in a way memorize how that feels and try to bring it as forward as I can with the piece. And before it was already starting to happen that it was the 3rd time, and since the tempo was not stupidly fast, I got to the end and I was quite manageable. So yeah, there are so many ways to practice and there are so many approaches you can use for the different goals within the same piece, within the same challenges. There are many different ways one can different things one can do. So yeah, I hope it's helpful. That's the reason we do this kind of practice streams. Not only that you see me practicing, but that we can talk through those things and see how it works. Because sometimes it's a fine line between pushing, in many cases, like pushing stretches and everything. You have to, but you have to first put a good solid ground to make sure that you're pushing something that can grow and can improve, can get better. But if you have something not in the right place, then pushing, of course, just gets you to injuries, right? So It's well, that's why I guess teachers exist, right? Then how do you get yourself to learn and apply music theory to guitar? It's so overwhelming compared to piano, where everything is linear and repeats. You think it's easier with piano? I don't know. I mean, piano, you have incredible composers, and for instance, I have the master classes of Andres Schiff with all the Beethoven sonatas, and there's a lot of theory and concepts, and most of them he speaks about figurations and like these rocket beginnings and how Beethoven uses it. So it depends, I guess, in which terms you speak about theory. You can speak about labeling harmony. That works. I think that works very much in the beginning for guitar. Also being, I mean, also like piano, we are polyphonic instruments, so we play melody and harmony all the time. So that can help giving music direction. And with simpler studies as beginners, I find it's very good because then they see, okay, she's telling me this is a dominant, and how does this feel, this tension, or what about this subdominant here, or how about this progression, and they learn how to interpret it, how the power of each chord means what they mean. So that gives the music the expression, right? You don't go against the naturality, the natural feel of the music. So if it's about analyzing harmony, I like to do it with simpler pieces. Then by myself, as you see, like my score, it's really jammed with notes. I don't know here. It's lots of writing. We have here, well, these endings that I made. There is where is it? Here, these sections, some little analysis of things, but usually I do that like away from the practice score, really. And analyze a piece, it's always helpful. Listen to a lot. But then I like very much to go past the theory of labeling harmony or seeing where the phrases are. That's, of course, basic things that you should do. But going to the manuscript, like in that case, going to the manuscript, see what Bach wrote, see how I can make the fingerings right so it sounds like what he intended in the violin, given that I'm playing on a different instrument and that it's not just arbitrary fingerings just because it feels to me like I want to choose this one. But all these slurs and stretches, they are there for a reason. That is a bit deeper, yeah, a bit translating Bach works into the guitar. I did the whole research on the thesis on the rhetoric, on the Chacona, for instance. It's a long thing. But yeah, that maybe, I wouldn't say it's overwhelming. You have to start maybe with understanding the basics of the Baroque, of interpretation, and slowly discover composers and the way they make things, and of course maybe have some guidance about how to choose the fingerings, and for having like a teacher that can be your Google translator. This you can play like this or like this or like this because it should sound that way. Then you have to find a way to do it on the guitar. But yeah, I don't know. It is. My music is, of course, you are a piano player, so it's a very rich world. You never finish to understand or to discover new things that I don't know by now, like so many things. Hopefully. So, yeah, if it's overwhelming, with the overwhelmed part, for me, I find it exciting. I find it like when I work pieces with students, even not necessarily Baroque music, for instance, Villalobos and stuff. So it's so exciting because with new students, they play something, makes me think. Then I'm like, oh wait, that we could do like this, or that could also, be, you could phrase it that way. Maybe in the second repeat we can do that. And you're always learning things and finding stuff. So that is where I find that music theory can help you navigate all that, with the purpose of interpretation, let's say, not theory for the theory. That's what the conservatories are for, and it's always a pain. what is my favorite transcription for the lute suites? Good question. I usually use for Bach the most. Either I make my own thing, or if I have to go for a printed score, I like the Hopstock, because he doesn't put fingerings like, you know, on his own, at least not much. It's very clean, but he does keep he gives you the original, the bowings and everything, and all the Bach indications. So it's like very good starting point. I like it. And if he writes fingerings, they're worth considering, because he has very, very good ideas for Bach. And I think there is he wrote many books on the Bach works, Tillman Hopstock. It's super interesting. Maybe he doesn't propose solutions for everything. He actually opens up more questions, a little bit where we were talking about the theory. He opens up more questions on different topics, which makes you think and makes you discover more. Yeah, opens doors for you, I would say, to research, and that I find really cool. But if you can, I think he publishes through by himself. Oh, they're like big books. I have them in the other room. So try. I'll type here the maybe, I don't know if I can find the link to his things. I don't know. Just I'll write you his name. You can go in his website and research. But I know that there are like some, you know, large books, if you're open for that, on all the Bach works, and then he has also the scores published. Downbeat says, I can't even remember what notes are on each fret. No worries, we all start like this. I remember when I was starting, it was like, play an A on the second string, and I'm like, wait, what, A? Okay, okay, here's the A, you know. You kind of Google map your way through the fretboard as the years go by, of course, that's normal. And then you play maybe a piece that always has this E, for instance, the Studios, right? It always E, and then somehow you kind of remember, okay, that is the E in there, and in the E is the same one in here, and you get to map your way around. I've never nor recommended nor done myself this thing of memorizing the fretboard and with a pen and paper and what is this note. No, I just like to apply things, because I feel like when you put something into practice, when you use that something, you become much more strong in that piece of knowledge. I don't know, like you feel like you can use it. But when it's paper, and then you go to the guitar, it's like, that's not a paper, and then you're still hesitant. So given that it's reading, then I much rather read on the instrument, so I don't have to do not twice the work, but more work than I should. Art Music says, oh, you also play piano? No, absolutely not. I suck at piano. My brain is wired to play right-hand guitar and here, but if I have to think of two different things, I have a tiny pedal. Wait, I recently got this pedal to pass the pages of the music that I'm playing, which is very handy when you're trying to, get through the piece and you don't want to stop. But only to have to press this softly, I'm playing, it disturbs me, and I'm not using my foot, but somehow that I have to think, move your foot to there and pass the page, it's bad. I'm always stopping the music. So, well, even with the pedal, something so simple, I struggle. So imagine how bad it would be if I would attempt to play piano. I said before, I would be the worst piano player in human history. Oh, thank you, the Guitar Professionals, new subscriber. Thank you so much. You're very, very kind. Yes, guys, give a look to the Tillman transcriptions. Oh, Jose Luis. Yeah, we have Jose Luisito here in the chat. I'm just closing actually. I'm really closing because, well, my dog is here still sleeping. No, but he's waking up already. He knows it's his time. So I'll go. But yeah, it's cool. Look at that. We are in tonic, and now I'm in the rice zone. Oh yeah, baby. That motivates me. Maybe I will practice later so I can get some extra points and I don't fall down into the other category. It's kind of fun, this tonic thing. No, I'm not French. I am. If I might look French, it's because I'm Catalan from Barcelona, so maybe we kind of look alike, but I'm not French. Do you like to listen to symphonic music? Do you think a guitar should learn from other instruments as well? Absolutely. I actually listen very, very little to guitar players. Mostly because if you go to festivals, then you'll have a lot of guitar. You have an overdose of guitar. I like listening to other players, more like analyzing, comparing what they do, ideas, you know, gaining expression. I don't know, just to see what other musicians also feel the music like, feel what they do right, what they do wrong. It makes me more knowledgeable also in my choices when I practice, because it's easy to judge somebody, right? But if you judge it like with the purpose of learning, it's very, very interesting to compare players, how they play the same piece, why they choose that, or why they play one thing, why they play another, if it's completely off from what it should be or not, or it's just in between. It's interesting. But so I don't like to listen a lot to guitar players, because since I'm a guitar player, you kind of enter in this loop, and unless it's for practice purposes, I don't know, I really prefer a lot more to listen to piano, for instance. Piano is my favorite instrument. Yeah, orchestral works, yeah, of course. It's been a while I have not listened to orchestra. Last time was, well, I was subscribed to the Berliner Philharmonic, to the online concerts that they do, their concert series, and they have all the cameras and everything, and you can follow it online. So that's very cool. There's nothing wrong with looking French. You're a beautiful woman. No, I know there's nothing wrong with looking French, but I mean that maybe like my looks, my eyebrows, and everything like have this Mediterranean look, so that's why. And I don't know, maybe with the accent, you can tell it's all weird, because indeed my accent is all strange now, living abroad for many years and speaking English, but not really a lot with English. With native English speakers. So it's you get a mix of all kind of strange accents. Anyways, guys, it was very lovely to be here. I will try to do this more often. I hope I can slowly sort all the technical issues that I have in here with the stream, but hopefully it didn't bother you as much as it bothered me. And we'll do that more often, because I have a lot of work to do with this piece. So yeah, thank you so much for joining and for the chat. It's always very, very nice to see you here. And maybe see you later on or in some days. Bye bye, guys. Take care.